So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We are just getting started.
Well, Peter, there's a player on this pitch who's hard not to like. The smiling assassin, Ronaldinho. He always looks like he's having a good time, and it's mostly true because of his superb skill and imagination.
Yeah, just brilliant, isn't he? A different level.
Infectious.
Bergvall. Munoz picks it up out wide. Delaney. It's Ronaldinho. McAtee did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And it's Munoz. Now it's McAtee. McAtee showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Costa Curta. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Costa Curta. Looking to play him in. To Delaney. First quarter of an hour gone.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Gibbs-White. He's looking wide. Costa Curta. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He has found the way through. Gibbs-White. Williams. Now it's Mbappe. He's Mbappe! Oh, it's hit the post. Could be danger here. Real chance! Goal! On share! Simplicity itself.
Mbappe really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Après 27 minutes de jeu par le numéro 9.
The first breakthrough.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Iorfa. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Half an hour played now. Gibbs-White. It's a really well-measured ball. And it's Munoz. He is through here. Impressive jump. And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Williams. No way through. Played out to the left flank. Munoz. That's good play. Bergvall. Bergvall stood his ground strongly. Can he finish? It's anyone's ball now. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Great vision. Costa Curta does really well to win the ball there. And it's McAtee. Half-time getting close now. Now it's Mbappe.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And no, that was never going to make it. And that signals the end of the first period. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Angers just ahead then as we reach 45 minutes.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Angers leading via the game's only goal, 1-0 at the break. So straight into the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more.
And he's gone searching crossfield. Munoz. Some good work on the right flank here. Bergvall. Gibbs-White. Mateta gets his head on it! It's fallen kindly here! And he's gone looking for safety. Delaney gets a foot in here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Munoz really needed to be much faster then, much more decisive.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? He slipped. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Angers presented with a golden opportunity here.
Changement. Le numéro 5.
Henderson to save this spot kick and his team.
Attention, changement.
As you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Played out wide. Driven in. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Nottingham with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Gone all the way through to the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Angers perhaps contemplating their next change here.
29 830.
Oh, that's a key interception. Law is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Delivers with whip. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Koundé knocks it into space. And he's being shifted off it. Aims beyond the defence, and that was asking for too much.
Changement. Le numéro 27, le numéro 8. À leur place, le numéro 15, le numéro 14. Changement.
Angers have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Iorfa. Costa Curta. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing.
Pretty robust defending. Look, that might have been telegraphed, but it's superb awareness.
Just eases him off the ball. That's going across goal. Keeper has taken decisive action. Pass somewhat off target. Goes for goal! Well, the contact was true enough. The aim wasn't quite.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Albert Ferrer gets it away. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Big chance! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
He's definitely playing with a lot more conviction. This team should look to him to produce the catalyst for a comeback.
And here's Mbappe. Looking for the run. There's a no-nonsense tackle. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And it's Munoz. Munoz in towards the back stick. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And that's been intercepted. Tries to pass it through. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the content. And there's the shot! No, he's missed it. Played into space. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. He's having a hit! Denied by an instinctive save.
Lowe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Oh, lovely bit of skill. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Looking for options for movement. Gibbs-White. Tries one from range. No, not quite. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. That's that, the end. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers. Mbappe, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. How do you look back on the game then, Jim? Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We are just getting started. Well, plenty has been said and written about Steven Gerrard's many, many talents, but if you had to pick out one strength in particular, Jim, what would that be?
His never-say-die leadership, something that's shone through in so many crucial moments.
And it's about more than just the critical goals he's scored down the years.
It's about having the strength to keep going no matter what, and the ability to inspire your teammates to do the same.
Delivers with whip.
Well played and well cleared.
Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Oh, good ball! Albert Ferrer did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Mbappe receives it in a wide position. Great vision. Now it's Mbappe. Picked out brilliantly. It's Chong! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Getting up there! Harmlessly behind. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he cuts out the supply. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Looking for the run. Now it's Mbappe. Gerrard.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
Space for him to turn and look. Look at the... Can he finish? Yamal. So we're still where we started right now. Now it's Mbappe. Knocks it into space. He's picked his way through. Albert Ferrer gets it away. And now the breakaway. That's a nicely shaped ball. Oh, that's fabulous. No foul, says the referee. Vardio. And they can counter here. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Works it forward. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mbappe! Decent chance! Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Celtic really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Delaney is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And he's intervened well there. And the pass is intercepted. Yamal. Gerrard. Fernandez. Good effort from distance. And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. That's really good energy, Peter, the way they defend from the front.
Delaney. Chong. Fernandez. waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. He's got away. Guardiola gets a foot in here. Mbappe. Guardiola.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Taken back almost at once. Now Mbappe. It's a throw-in. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. And it's Rijkaard. Can he get on the end of this? Koundé in towards the back stick. And the keeper gets his hands on it. And the referee has blown for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
It's a bit disappointing the way the team couldn't make the most of what looked like a pretty high-octane start, Peter. But this break should give them enough time to rediscover their focus and intent and start the second half in a similar manner. They have to keep believing.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break. That gets us going once more.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He's got away with one there.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable. Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Aims beyond the defence. That pass has been well intercepted. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Played out to the left flank. Threads one in. Yamal gets into a good position.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Tries to play it through. Hangs one in. Oh, good effort! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. That has not gone well. Rijkaard. And it's Rijkaard. And it's Gerrard. And here's Yamal. Distributed tidily. That's a good foot in there. Chong. So, what can they make of this? Oh, sweet feet. Chance for a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. He's looking wide. Chong is wide and looking to get onto this. Akanji deals with that comfortably. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. And no, he's seen through all of that.
Angers are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way-through zone.
Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Yamal. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. No joy this time. And he opts to go forward. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Marquinhos wins the duel this time. Mbappe is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Tries to pass it through. Alger still have the cards to affect this game. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Gerrard. Nicely weighted ball. It's played through for him. And here's Yamal. Now who's going to be first to this? He's only too happy to take that back. And it's made its way to him. Can he get it through?
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And he was quick to react. Chong. Chong stood his ground strongly. Spread out to the left.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Defending here is really tight. Now, can they get him away? Mbappe! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Substitution for Celtic.
It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this.
Number 4, Fernandez. Number 9, Mbappe. Number 18.
That was travelling.
Number 21, Vardio. Coming on the
Oh,
field.
he's gifted it to the opposition. And a chance!
Messi.
Oh, wow, that's crazy! Oh, is this it? Have they won it? Minimal lapse, maximum punishment. How that hurts.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Kylian Mbappe.
Alger now on the verge of victory, save for a few potentially hectic final moments.
Well, what an end to the game, Peter. But now comes the overwhelming question: how long is there left, including stoppages?
And it's Alexander-Arnold.
Celtic really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Has been indicated. Substitution.
Alger have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. And he skips past his man. 2 minutes to be added on. Gerrard. And here's Azar. Grimaldo. No, he wasn't going to let him past. And time is up. Angers have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Mbappe voted man of the match, and deservedly so. So there we have it, Jim. A game seemingly destined for stalemate, but then the ultimate smash and grab.
Angers really wanted this. I mean, look at those players now. Some are barely able to move. They squeezed every ounce of energy out of themselves to get this result, and congratulations to them.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. This is where they want to be, one small step away from greatness. Win today, and they will be up there amongst the elite. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. We're up and running then. Angers with just one principal objective. 90 minutes of action against opponents who will not give way. Now it's Gerrard! And that caused a fair bit of alarm.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
Driving on and making good progress. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, there's an obvious playmaker on show, and that's Honda. Good vision, stylish left foot, dead ball specialist, and all backed up by a high work rate that's actually often overlooked.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Pirlo. Neymar. Pirlo. Now it's Honda. Delaney over to the right flank. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a fit.
Decent chance! Goal! Angers! His joy, his goal. He steals the moment. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
This is going to make things very interesting.
He leaps for it! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Kunde. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And he goes cross-field. Beckham can so cleverly bypass the press. And he was quick to react. Maldini. And here's Drogba. Oh, that's neat. And this is Honda.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It's Pirlo. It's a really well-measured ball. Beckham will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And here's Honda. And this is Drogba. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, can he get onto this? Delaney, who's set up one goal so far. Beckham. And it's Gerrard. And it's Beckham. Delaney. Now it's Honda. Delaney. Turns back here, probably the best option. And the pass is intercepted. Gerrard. Honda. That's Gerrard. Pirlo. That's going wide left. And it's Gerrard. Delaney producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Chong. Oh, that's a great run he's made from deep.
Angers really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Oh, sweet feet. And he's chosen to go back, and it's Pirlo. Distributed tidily. Now it's Beckham. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Terrific effort! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
That's a sharp pass. Mbappe going after that. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Pirlo, the arch schemer, always looking to get the team going. Looking for the run. He's looking wide, and he's picked it up out wide. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Angers go in at half-time with a 1-0 lead.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Angers with the game's only breakthrough, it's 1-0. So straight into the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more.
And this is Drogba, played back.
Just too much pressure, had to go that way.
It's run loose, who's going to get there? This looks promising. Oh, now he can run away with it. Mbappe had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Angers different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
And here's Pirlo. Drogba, chance for a shot! It's a goal! Porto are level. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant. That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
It's a good spell of possession, this. Gerrard. Pirlo is always scanning the pitch for targets. Now it's Beckham. Beckham with the cross. Oh, he's been caught napping. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Who saw this coming? From the cusp of victory to the cusp of desperation.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And it's Beckham. Gerrard, renowned for his long-range shooting. Angers are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. But Mbappe, excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Maldini. Gerrard. Ronaldinho. Tries to play it through. Benatia. Beckham carries the ball down the right. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Gerrard. Looking to play him in. Drogba. That's the keeper's ball. Delaney. And it's Beckham. Now it's Mbappe. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Now it's Delaney. He might be in here! Can he finish? And no! He had to, and yet he could not.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Substituição para o Porto. Número 18.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Yeah, the manager was saying he'll be facing the prospect of having to make some brave decisions around this time. How right he proved to be.
Luís Soares. Vamos dar lugar a uma substituição.
And it's Vieira. Rafael Varane. Spread to the right.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Now it's Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. And here's Drogba. Vieira. And this is Luis Suarez. Great chance! Goal! Porto! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Porto have their lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Now here's the delivery. Defending of the desperate variety. And he's there to retrieve it. And here's Suarez. Oh, that's superb. Nicely spread. Beckham. Hoisted in. Albert Ferrer tries to clear. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Goes down, but nothing given. Knocks it into space. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match as neutral. Well, here we are with everything very much to play for. Win this one and they're going up. Incentives do not come much simpler or sweeter than that one. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're very much on the way now. Angers with just one principal objective. 90 minutes of action against opponents who will not give way. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Byrne kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
The less said about that pass, the better.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Looking for options for movement. That's going across goal. Decent chance! And he can thump it away. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Can he get it through? Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Scholes. Mbappe. Bayer claims comfortably. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. He's a sharp little ball here. Tries to dink it through. Goes for a shot! They've scored! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
But inscrit après 13 minutes de jeu par le numéro 11.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Yamal. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Ronaldinho. Nicely weighted ball. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Neymar. Neymar powering forward here. Picked Yamal! And the ball's come loose here.
Angers really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Tries to play it through. João Cancelo. That is ended up in no man's land. Ronaldinho providing an outlet on that flank. Mbappe knocks it into space. There's the shot! It's in! Oh, huge goal! Massive goal! They hit the reset button and we're back where we were.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection. And they were.
We're looking at a different game now.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Well, there's the clearance. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Bayer. And it's Neymar. He might be in here! Goes for the shot! Neymar! Neymar! One of a type! He's brilliant! About as smooth as it gets! And again they hit the front!
But inscrit.
Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Chelsea have their lead. Oh, easy pickings there. Half an hour played now. Baggio does well not to be outdone there. Vinicius Junior. Scholes. Great fending, strong and determined. It's Baggio! And he's there to get it away. And here's Vinicius Junior. Guti, looking for a runner. Vitinha. Adams. Nuno Mendes. Now that looks a decent ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And that was nowhere near his best. Beckham in acres of space out wide. Can he get onto this? Adams is there and he can get that clear. Ronaldinho! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Ronaldinho clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And he's there to clear it. Driven in.
Well played and well cleared.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Looking for the run. He steps in and that's the end of that.
Changement. Le numéro 17, Scholes. Pour le remplacer, le numéro 13.
That's a shade optimistic. Has a look and plays it forward.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps
Probing
additionnel.
pass. No, he's just misjudged that one. Now, can they get him away? Tries to pass it through. And the pass is intercepted. Algier can, of course, make a change whenever they... Tries a shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. It's a decent watch, a frantic watch. It is half-time. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one.
Chers spectateurs,
No, well,
je vais
the
vous demander
pickings
de souhaiter
certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. Down to business again.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
And it's Mendes. Oh, that's a key interception. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. João Cancelo, good purposeful running this. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Looking to play him in. Byrne did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now here's the delivery. Adams is there and he can get that clear. Guti. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. That pass has been well intercepted. Aimed beyond the defence. That's put paid to the danger. Looking for the far post. Shot a goal! And that's a tidy finish. And this is getting better and better. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Chelsea now in a position far more desirable.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Not the most accurate pass. Yamal is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
He won't be happy with that one. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Angers do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Can he finish? Brilliant by Vitinha! A finish right from the top draw. With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
There you go. That's what happens when you've got top-class talent.
Changement. Le numéro 15. À sa place.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, it's pretty obvious they have to change their approach if they want this, and they do.
It's starting to... He's going for goal!
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
That has not gone well. He's trying to hit the front line here. That's been cut out, well played. Pass is just off target. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Roberto Baggio.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity. That's good pressing, it's really squeezing everything.
Well timed, excellent interception. 75 minutes played. Delaney. Now it's Mbappe. Vinicius Junior. Cristiano Ronaldo. Vinicius Junior, who's set up one goal so far. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent, it's almost personal, and it had to be. Great vision. Yamal is in a really good position out wide. And that is out of play.
Changement.
Foden. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Bellingham. Cristiano Ronaldo. He shifted it to the flank. Cristiano Ronaldo. Good effort from distance. And that is a routine catch. Ronaldinho. Burn. To Delaney. It's a pretty loose pass. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Foden. Foden.
Temps additionnel.
Space for him to turn and look. Played in with purpose. And he's there to clear it. Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. Can he get on the end of this? He's in a great position here. He's found a way through. Threads one in. And we're done. Angers suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round. This is where they want to be, one small step away from greatness. Win today, and they will be up there amongst the elite. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're very much on the way now. Alger with just... Oh, shooting chance! Now, that's another chance! Goal! Manchester United! And what a start!
That's the purpose and intensity they showed from the first moment. They really did fly out of the blocks here.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
Alger finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Mukiele. Dembele. Cherki. And it's Robertson. That's a good foot in there. That's a sharp pass. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Knocks it into space. Decent chance! Goal! Alger! Oh, huge goal! Massive goal! They hit the reset button and we're back where we were.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Cherki. Burmo. Now it's Haaland. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. And he's picked it up out wide. He's found a way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Foot in. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Mbappe! Goal! Alger! Incredible! They have found their way out of a corner and landed a big blow of their own. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Alger leading now.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. This looks like a more than decent chance to strike.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Albert Ferrer kept his eye on it, and he's there.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He shifted it to the flank, and he was quick to react. Beckham. Oh, just skips past his man. Mbappe. Oh, this is a terrific run. And the finish! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Eder Militao. Now Mukiele. No, he's not getting his way this time. Played back to the goalkeeper. Oh no, what has happened here? Chance! And that's a tiny finish. A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Angers are looking to get a flying start here in the long race
Hello,
towards the finish
everybody,
line.
and welcome to
This is
today's
a day for
match.
optimism, for hope, for dreaming of what might be. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So things are underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
There's the shot! And again! Now that is commitment to the cause. Hull have their second corner now. Szoboszlai plays it short. Deftly away. Szoboszlai tries a cross. Cleared without hesitation. That's the keeper's ball. Looking for options for movement. Now he's running away. Lovely bit of skill. Mbappe!
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
There's the header! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
He's in plenty of space here. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Anderson did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's found a way through. Mbappe proves just a little bit too strong. Cleared away. Played back in. And there's a goal! Oh, but the flag's up.
Well, I think he knew, Peter, the way he sheepishly looked across.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Well timed, excellent interception. Either side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Ronaldinho. Beckham.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
And it's Wirtz. Koundé cuts out the pass. Beckham. Alaba gets over and intercepts. It's Drogba! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 3 coming up. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Szoboszlai plays it in. Here comes another cross. That's going to go a long way. Ronaldinho. That's an imaginative pass. Szoboszlai. Now Mbappe. And he plays one through. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Mbappe is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
There's a shot. And the shot! And it's been hooked away. Now he's got space here. That's a nicely shaped ball. Oh, that's fabulous. Mbappe! Nicked it back promptly. Real chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, such a clever touch. Crossed into the middle. And Beckham! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Beckham really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And there's the shot! The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Mbappe. He is through here. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Koundé. Delaney gets a good foot in there. Kane. They want to be quick to recover this. Burn gets a foot in here. And the pass is intercepted. Ronaldinho is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Intercepts the throw, that's well read.
There will be
Excellent
one
challenge
at a
there,
time.
uncompromising. And he's had it nicked away. Ronaldinho. And the referee has signalled for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. The midway point of the game.
Angers really can be happy with the strong finish to the half and have no reason to be upset with their overall performance. I think they just need to keep going now. Stick at it, and eventually they'll get a break.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. The second half is up and running.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
And he's managed to get free. Cross deflected behind for a corner. So their fourth corner of the game. Terrific effort! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Ronaldinho, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Nicely weighted ball. Mbappe producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And he's going to have his name taken. That was quite a hit.
Look, a little variation can't hurt here because they've got no previous.
And they've got rid. And now they can clear their lines. Angers are looking to go forward now. Oh, a delicate chip through. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Drogba. Great defending, strong and determined. Rivaldo. He has found the way through. Very nicely done. In towards the back stick. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them.
52,820.
Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, played through for the wide man. Not a hint of offside here. He leaps for it. Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Substitution.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
He can run onto that. Anderson. Now it's Drogba. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. That has been cut short. Algiers do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Oh, that's a key interception. Aimed beyond the defence. Knocks it into space. Now, can they get him away? Lovely. Now, shot, surely! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Substitution on the field.
Corner count is rising. That's 6.
Number 11.
And he gets rid in a hurry.
Number 20.
And he's in on goal. Goes for a shot. And he's gone looking for safety.
On the field.
Tries to play it through. Takes a shot. This time, surely. And there's a goal. And late in the day, a telling moment.
What a time to take the lead. But now comes the dilemma of whether you ought to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Hull have penetrated for the first time.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
And the volley. And that has kept the keeper on his toes.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Mbappe.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Ambitious ball here. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show. Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management.
Takes a shot! Great vision. Can he get on the end of this? He's found space here. Alaba promptly onto that, and that is that. Mbappe. Mateus can see things others simply cannot. Now he's going for goal!
There will be 3 minutes.
And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Oh no circumventing this opponent. Now it's Eze. Short changes him with that pass. And we're done. So in the end, 1 goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
And that gets things running. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, the defender, Hiroki Ito, looks every inch a modern centre-back, Peter, and his track record in Europe is very impressive to boot. From what I've seen, he is very disciplined.
And there's the shot! Boy, he struck that clean. Chance here to counter.
That's a good run down the left.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Ito promptly onto that, and that is that. Cherki, and it's been played through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now this could be a chance. The defence opting here for strength in numbers.
Yamal showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Yamal receives it in a good position here.
The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And we have the first dead ball situation. He's gone for the shots.
And that is quite wonderful. That is a gem, an absolute gem. And it's Paris who take the lead.
Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
So, a breakthrough already.
And here's Mbappe. Paris do have a chance to counter here. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Yamal! And no mistake. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Le numéro 19.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Ah, he's given it away. He's picked his way through. He's had a shot! Yes! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Changement. Le numéro 3. Pour le remplacer.
Auger choosing to make the first change. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch. Lamine Yamal clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
It has been, and he'll try from distance! No, he's missed it.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort. I do hope it's nothing serious.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as...
Rivaldo! Oh, wonderful from Rivaldo! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Le numéro 18.
Angers may be down, but not out just yet. Fernandez. And it's Rodri. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's a lovely, neat pass. Byrne cuts out the pass. Now it's Mbappe. Angers can, of course, make a change whenever they choose. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now, who's going to be first to this? There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Rivaldo. Pass somewhat off target. Delaney. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Rodri. And the pass is intercepted. And the through ball. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. That's a sharp pass. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Ronaldinho. Fernandez. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? And he's cut it out. It's a really well-measured ball. Mbappe. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. He's looking unstoppable. Lovely bit of skill. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And here's Dembele, and the shot! And it's in! And they are disappearing out of sight. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. No, he wasn't going to let him past.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And it's Ronaldinho. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's half-time. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Changement. Le numéro 33. À sa place, le numéro 10.
We're on the move again. Angers come out for this second half with a different lineup. The manager has made a big call here. Delaney. Ambitious ball here. Knocks it into space. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Yamal is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
It's a pretty loose pass.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
Rodri. And Cherki. Can he get it through? Oh, super find. Ronaldinho
Driving forwards.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Showing great feet there. This looks promising.
Tries a shot! And he's stuck it away. They are playing them off the park.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
And now he has two.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Mbappe bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And we have our very first corner. DiMarco with the short one. Angers have the chance to go the other way.
Spectateurs pour ce match, 29
It's ended up in no
950.
man's land. Angers are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
Well, that was just asking too much of himself from there.
Delaney threads one in.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And that is a little undercooked. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, that pass isn't the best. Fernandez. Cherki. A probing pass. No luck with that dink over the top. Koundé. Mbappe with 2 goals already to his name. Delaney, that's really well manoeuvred. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Fernandez does well to get it back. Great vision. He is just caressing the ball. And he's certainly onside here. And it's Fernandez.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Ronaldinho. Not the most accurate pass. Ronaldinho wants to run onto this. Fernandez. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Ito. Here's Rodri. DiMarco.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Raya. Ito. Now DiMarco. Ito. And it's Van Dijk. It's Van Dijk. Alexander-Arnold. That has not gone well. Van Dijk. Ito. Paris clearly now in lead preservation mode. Cherki. Yamal. And Cherki. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
That's going wide left.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
That's a look and place it forward. So just 1 extra minute for stoppages. Ronaldinho. And he's managed to get free. Fernando. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Angers desperately failing to impose themselves.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're up and running.
There's Lamine Yamal, Peter, the latest Spanish superstar. I'd like to see him get a lot of freedom on that right wing.
And is that his best position?
I'd say so, Peter. With him being left-footed, he can cut inside, but he's such an all-round threat. He has that blistering pace that he can use to beat the best defenders. And it's very difficult to stop him once he starts linking up with others, once he's made that inside run.
Looking for the run. Chong gets into a good position. Chong plays it in. Keeper's dealt with that. Yamal. Raul. Goes looking wide.
That's a good run down the left. Spain ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. That has been slung wide. Mbappe! And he was alert to it.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Chong picks it up out wide. Oh, what has happened here? And he's chosen to go back. Now it's Mbappe. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Mbappe! Oh, that's really good play on the right, he's driving forward. Now it's Ronaldinho, driven in. And it's claimed by the keeper.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Fernandes. Spread out to the left. Oh, he's found support out wide. Mbappe! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Neymar. And Fernandes. And it's Messi. Delaney. That's going wide left. Yamal. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Chong on a serious charge here. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Koundé looking to play him in, and this is Rivaldo. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that was asking for too much. Laporte. Fernandes. Messi. And it's Messi. And Neymar. It's played through for him. Now it's Ronaldinho. And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Fernandes. He has a look up. Chance for a shot! Goal! Spain! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who is left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
The first breakthrough.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And this is Raul. And this is Neymar. Corner. Spain with the corner, they're first. Keeper has taken decisive action. He's shifting through the gears here. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now they can spring out of defence. Not the most accurate pass. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Alger currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So straight into the second half.
Angers can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Can he get on the end of this? He has found the way through. It's roll! Neymar! This boy is showbiz! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. Molina. Kimmich. Yamal. Oh, now here's an interesting match.
Great feat, that.
He's found a way through. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Not a hint of offside here. Fernandes.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Neymar with a definite foul there. And it's Neymar. Tries to pass it through. Oh, it's Raul. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Rivaldo. Chong has the space to scheme. Molina. Yamal. Well, that is one way to stop him. Fernandes. It's Kimmich. Now, can they get him away? That's a shade optimistic. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Rivaldo! And that's a tidy finish. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Angers cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Serginho kept aware and it is reclaimed easily. Fernandes. Kimmich. Yamal. Chong. Ooh, a delicate chip through. That has been cut short. Laporte. And it's Kimmich. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Raul. That's destined for the flank. Rivaldo. Pass somewhat off target. He shifted it to the flank. Neymar. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. That's travelling a long way.
Spain surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Neymar. Well, that pass isn't the best. Messi. And it's Molina. Yamal.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And it's made its way to him. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Played out to the left flank. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, this could be it, bar something close to a minor miracle.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Changement. Le numéro 31, le numéro 27. À leur place, le numéro 6.
And he's gone searching
Le numéro
crossfield.
22. Changement en cours.
Molina gets a foot in here.
Angers really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
That has found him in acres of space. Fermin. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Good ball, good take. Good effort from distance. That is decidedly lacking. Laporte. Oh, they could be caught out here. Real chance! And that's in. They have stolen level at the last. A horrible blip. A moment they could well have done without.
Oh, how can they be so...
And the referee brings it to a close. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Their share of momentum shifts highly. Claiming the man of the match.